Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex, but you can call me Default. Today, guys, I have for you another, I guess I wouldn't call it mystery box, but I have an unboxing for you guys today where we're going to be doing a chase roulette for a pop that I've been waiting for so long. It's one of my favorite characters in One Piece, and we'll get to it in a little bit, but I have a few other things I want to show you guys, and then we'll go into my little tangent, or maybe I'll save that for the end of the video. We'll see. But let's go into the things I picked up within the last week or so. So starting off, I want to start off with one of the oldest things that I have that I got. I didn't get this last week, I got it the week before. So I just wanted to add this into like the video real quick. But it's a very cool One Piece pop, and I'm really happy to own it. And here it is, guys. Marco the Phoenix. Man, this is such a clean looking pop. I love this pop so much. If you guys don't know Marco, he's one of Whitebeard's second in commands, I want to say. He's the healer of the Whitebeard pirates. He's got the mythical Phoenix fruit, which honestly, the way they incorporated this pop is so cool. It sucks a little bit that this pop doesn't have a glow-in-the-dark variant, because I feel like a glow would have been so crazy on this pop. I feel like it would have been so amazing. I mean, like, you guys can see the translucent parts. Like, he's got it, like, right on his eye, right on, like, his back wings. Like, I feel like this would have been such a good glow, but I don't know why Funko didn't go for it. So, that's one of the first things I got. And, like I said, it's a very good pop. I love that pop a lot. It's so detailed. Funko just, like, cooked so much with that. So that was the very first pop. The next pop I'm going to show you guys is the second oldest pop I guess I would say I got. And I actually made a TikTok about this. And I want to say a YouTube short. Well, I guess it didn't come out as a YouTube short. You guys might have seen that. But it's this good old Roronozoa. It's this good old Roronozoa. Okay, I just can't pronounce his name. Zoro. I'm just going to say Zoro because apparently I don't know how to pronounce Roronoa. I'm gonna stop talking. Here's Zoro from one of the most badass scenes in One Piece. Nothing happened, and I mean, it's a very cool pop. And it's what's interesting is the back here, as you guys can see, doesn't have any of the other future pops coming out. Which, as of recording this video, today was the day that the new wave came out, and I pre-ordered the whole wave. So I am very excited to get those in. I ordered all the normal size pop. I didn't order Kaido. So we'll have to see if I can hunt and find him down. But man, this Zoro pop is so badass. And I'll probably throw on the video on screen right now of what it looked like in the Hot Topic. As you guys can see, I mean, the wall wasn't all too crazy. They had a few pops behind the counter. They had Hedon. I think they had like Luxray and a few other pops there. They will probably see, but like for the most part, I mean, honestly, the only thing I really wanted to go there to get that day was Zoro. And Hedon, I'm kind of hunting down the chase at the moment, so I'm kind of waiting until I can get the chase to get the normal one as well. I'm pretty happy with getting Zoro at least, because like I said, this pop is so detailed. I love how Funko did this pop. I think this is one of the best One Piece pops I've made, which I know it's kind of crazy because it's not really much happening. Comparing that to Marco, obviously Marco's the more detailed one, but the importance and how they captured it in that pop is really good. So honestly, Funko, good job on that one. I gotta give you guys credit. Now, speaking about Hedon, another character that I've been kind of looking for. If you guys don't know already, I think I mentioned it slightly in the last video. But I've been on the hunt for all the Akatsuki pops because I'm really trying to I'm trying to complete the whole set. And I'm missing, I want to say, 3 or 4 more pops. And one of them that I was missing for a pretty long time was Konan, and I finally have my hands on her. And I don't have her in the box because, like I said, I'm displaying all of them. So, as you can see, here she is. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I don't have it in the box so I can display this detail on, like, full scale. But man, they really did a good job with her mold. It's like her in the flying position when she's in the fight with Madara Uchiha or Toby or another character who I'm not going to spoil because I don't know, I don't want to be that guy, even though Naruto's been out for a long time. But they did a really good job with her mold, and I really gotta say, they cooked. They cooked again. I gotta keep giving them credit where it's due, guys. I mean, they have cooked. I can't deny it. Now, the last full-size pop that I have until we get to our box that we're opening here is a pop that I was kind of on the hunt for. I wasn't like dead set, like I needed like Hedon or the new Luffy chase that came out, but it's a pop that I've kind of wanted. I really like the movie. And I found 2 of these. I'm going to put it on screen after I show this, but here he is, the grabber, the chase of the grabber. And I am really glad I found this because, like I said, I watched The Black Phone. It was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it personally. As you can see on the back there, the normal one is the one with him in the hat and the glasses, which I guess that's more like the movie poster, but I like this one more because I just feel like this is the one that when you watch the movie, this is the one that I personally think of. Because I feel like whenever you see him in the movie, this is what he looks like for the most part. He's not really wearing that like hat and sunglasses. So, like I said, I'm really happy about this. I think it's really cool. I'm happy to own it. And like I said, here's that picture of the 2 of them together because I was really shocked when I found 2 of those at my GameStop, and I never find chases at GameStop. Mainly because I think they hide them in the back, and that's not really me trying to throw a shade or anything. It's what I've pretty much heard from someone that's worked there. So, I don't know. I'm pretty happy that I got that. And, yeah, that's like the last full-size pop. So you might be wondering what I mean when I say that. Well, I have one more pop, but it's a tiny one, and I already have it out of box because I put it on my, like, keys. And here he is. Just a tinier version of Zorro, nothing happened. And they still captured the details just as good on this mini pop. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm sure you guys maybe can see. I don't know if it'll focus or not, but yeah, I mean, very cool. I like it a lot. Now the big thing that we've been waiting for, the Chase Roulette. And I am so excited to open this up because, like I said, I've been waiting for this pop for ever since I finished One Piece. This is a character I wanted to have a pop because I love this character so much. He's one of the coolest fucking characters in One Piece. He's a very close friend to our pal Usopp there. And man, I'm excited to get into this. And I'm gonna try, I don't know if this is like, I don't know if it's covered on the top, so if I can do like the Chase Roulette or not, but we're gonna try. Okay, so there should be 6 pops in here, and we'll have to see if I get the chase here or not. Alright, so let's start. Actually, wait, let me see. Are these all... Are these in another box inside? I'm gonna peek. Okay, yeah, they're in another box. So let me get this box out real quick. Alright guys, so now you can see the box, and oh, there he is. Sniper King with Chase, 6 pieces sealed case. Alright, so now we're gonna play the game of chase, or no chase, or double chase. And let's just start with this one right here. Let's see, where is the front? Right here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is a normal Sniper King. Ah, he looks so cool. And there's that pre-release sticker and the chalice sticker. Very cool. I'm so glad to finally own this pop. He's such a cool pop. Like, chase or not, I really like how that pop looks. I'm gonna put him right there for now. Alright, next one. It's right here. Alright. This is the front. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just another regular one again. Alright. Here we go, here's the front. 3, 2, 1. Just another normal one. Ooh. Alright guys, I don't know. Here's the next one. Ooh, this one's in a protector. I think this might be it, guys. 3, 2, 1. Yup, that's the chase. Alright. Let's go. You guys might not be able to see it, but he's doing a little pointing. And he's got Kabuto in the back. I don't know if it's black Kabuto or just normal Kabuto. I kind of forget. But there he is. Man, I'm so happy to finally own this Sniper King pop, dude. It's so cool. And then are the other 2 just commons? Or did we get an extra chase? Because if we got an extra chase, that'd be pretty freaking cool. Okay, nope. He's got another common and another common. So just what it said. Five commons and a chase, which I think it's really cool that they gave it a protector to kind of come in, because if they didn't give it a protector, oh man, it got damaged, I would have been pretty upset. So very cool Funko. Thank you very much for that. Or I guess it would be Chalice. Just to show off the side art, the chase is the one that's on the right, and then the common, which is this one, as you can see, he's just standing there with his arms crossed. That's how he looked when he's first introduced, and when he's like standing there across from Robin during the Nothing Happened, that's what he looks like. And in this one, I want to say is when he shot down the flag, maybe. I could be wrong. I could be a fake fan and that's not it, but I mean, hey, I'm still very happy about it either way, because they did an awesome job with Sniper King. And you know what? Since I am going to keep one of these commons, I'll take one of these out. The other ones are going to either my friends, and I might sell, I'm not sure if I'm going to sell 1, 2, or 3. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Wow, he looks so cool. So there he is out of box. He's got his cape. You can see his long hair he's got. Got a bandana on. He's all bandaged up. Which I wonder what happened to him. I don't know what could have happened to Sniper King. And then he also comes with a stand that's in like the back. I don't know if I can show this off right. He comes with a stand that's like in the back there. Maybe you can see it like right here. But yeah, wow. Funko, you guys did a good job with this pop. I'm very happy about it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay guys, to end this video off, let's talk about Funko. So I've seen a few comments on my TikTok, and like I've had some Discord messages and whatnot asking me, what are your thoughts on Funko? Because a few months ago you said you weren't gonna really be buying anymore in 2024. So what's kind of going on with that? And let me talk about it now, because this is a little bit important to me. And I will be honest, I was not really fully truthful with that. See, my thought process is this, right? And it still is, I just haven't really been enforcing it. Funko is and isn't improving. Let's just be clear about that. And what do I mean by that? Because I'm sure some of you guys are like, I mean, you clearly are still buying the pops. Like, I mean, you were literally just talking about how great of a pop this one is, and how great of a pop this one is. Like, what the hell do you mean? So, one of my biggest nitpicks when it comes to Funko is they're just making these pops that sit on shelves, and they take away from like great pops like these two that I just showed off, like this one and this one right here. Like, I mean, obviously this one's a different case because this isn't a common, but I mean, that's not the point. The point is, Funko will make pops like these ones I'm showing on screen, these holiday ones. And I'm just personally getting really sick and tired of seeing these ones being the ones that take up like space on the shelf over really great design pops that are worth buying. For me, it's really discouraging when a company doesn't listen to its consumers, and when they're trying to criticize you fairly about things they don't like. For example, like I said, I don't think those holiday pops should be made that often. I don't think that they're great pops. I think they're really uncreative. At first, I think they were creative. I think there were some holiday pops where it worked. I have a holiday Rocket Raccoon that I got like a few years ago, and it's him on like a snowplower and him with like a snowball gun or something like that. It's like Groot with a Christmas tree, where I think those are fine. And if you're making like 2 or 3 of those a year, fine by me. Or if you make 1 per holiday, that's fine by me. Make it like a limited thing. But when you're just making all these shitty reproductions of like, I don't know, stupid ideas. Like, for example, they made these gingerbread pops of, I think it was Marvel, DC, maybe Star Wars. I don't know about the Star Wars. And all I do is I just always see those on the shelves. Those ones, I see a bunch of these TV shows that no one watches or cares about. I'm sure, well, I shouldn't say that. I should say that a very, very tiny margin watches and cares about. And here's my opinion. And I've heard this from a few other YouTubers. I want to say Slapshot Pops might be one of them. I could be wrong. But I think if Funko wants to try out new brands or they want to expand and like make something new, why not just start with making a convention exclusive of a single character from that line? See how it sells and go from there. Because for me, I'm personally really sick and tired of seeing these pops that I don't personally care about, that I feel like a good majority of people don't care about. Why are those taking space on the shelves over ones that people are definitely going to buy and they know will buy? Funko's stats came out not too long ago where animation and One Piece, I want to say, were like two of the biggest selling ones. And and I know they are still making One Piece pops, obviously, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very grateful that they're making One Piece pops because there's so many great characters they can incorporate into Funko Pop form, and I would love to get them. And I already have personally gotten them. I bought them today. I bought Katakuri, I bought Carrot, and I bought Luffy Gear 5, and I will plan on buying Kaido once I can find him. But when you make these pops that no one cares about, you're just like really like shooing people away. That, and with the amount of restocks that you guys are making, it's just like, actually, you know, let me try and rephrase that. I think it's cool when Funko does restocks. I think there's some things that kind of annoy me when it comes to the restocks, and I think there's some things that really make me happy when it comes to restocks. Let me give you guys a good example. So I'm going to use two One Piece pops for an example of how I think a restock is good and how I think a restock can be bad. One of the things that I do like is a restock like this one, which I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see because this is a signed pop in like a protector, but here we have Nico Robin. This is a restock pop, and the difference is the side of the dress, you may be able to see there's like a little design there, and that design is a bit different from the one that was the original one. And for me, it's different enough to the point where I don't notice, or sorry, I should say, it's not too different enough from the point where it's obviously still a recognizable character. It still looks just as good, and it's the same exact pop for the most part, except for that one tiny detail. Maybe there's a little bit more. I could be wrong. I don't really know. But for me, I think this pop looks very good, and I don't personally mind that it's a restock pop. Now, a pop I can criticize is this pop right here, Frankie. And you have to be wondering, well, what's wrong with Frankie? Well, let's get one thing straight. His nose is supposed to be metallic. And as you guys can see, that nose is far from metallic. It's a normal nose. You can literally see it in the picture right here. Frankie's nose, there we go. Frankie's nose is metallic. And there's a few other details that are kind of wrong with this. As you can see, another detail here is he's supposed to have these like stitchings going right down. And they are kind of there. You might be able to see them, but they're not like colored in or anything like that. See, personally for me, if they just didn't do that detail and just left it like that, that's fine. I would rather them just not have like these stitchings going down over them not giving him his metallic nose. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that was just an error on Funko's part where it was supposed to be metallic and they just, I don't know, they didn't, or what it was, but personally, that's one thing I don't like about restocks. Another thing I don't really like about restocks is sometimes there will be a pop that says vaulted in the app, and it's still unvaulted anyway. And I know that's kind of like, I'm kind of gatekeeping here, I guess you could say. And I think there's, like I said, I think there's positives and I think there's negatives. For one, I think it's a positive because for me, like I said, I didn't personally own a Frankie Pop prior to those restocks coming out because I wasn't a One Piece fan at the time. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of messed up for whenever they do like a actual restock where it's a full-on like same exact pop, nothing's changed, anything like that. Like I think that some restocks should have different features, whether it be the 3D box instead of like this 2D art one, or whether it's like them changing small details on the pop. I feel like that's what they should do instead of making full on just like, oh yeah, here's the same pop. Because then you're not really, even though the date on the bottom of the box is different. I don't know. Maybe I'm going on a stupid tangent. I don't know, but that's the part of collector of me, and the person that's also collecting for not only value but for like you know, for sake of how the figure looks. You know what I mean? Let me get more specific though, because I'm sure there's some of you who don't really care about that. Another reason why I also wanted to stop collecting pops for the most part is because I need to start saving money so I can move out of my house. Because I still live with my parents, which nothing wrong with that. This economy right now is kind of fucked. I think we can all kind of agree on that. And I really need to start saving money for this. And I have a lot of pops that I have on my right here that I really would love to sell and get rid of. But it's so hard, dude. I'm going to be so honest. It's so hard when I literally host a whatnot auction, I want to say a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks. I did it with Liam. I mean, Liam had so many pops that we were trying to sell, and no one wanted to buy them. Which, I mean, obviously, sure, people are entitled to buy what they want. But I had another whatnot auction, which was the previous one before that, where I did $1 like starts. And I think $1 starts can be cool when there's people competing in chat to try and get the pop for as cheap as possible. But when no one else is bidding and you're selling all your pops that you spent like 10, 20, 30, 50, $60 on, it gets really depressing, and I don't think I should have to sell my pops for $1 each. Even if pops can be going down in value, I don't think that's right, and I shouldn't have to sell them for that much just for people to buy them. So that's getting a little bit frustrating with me, but ultimately, let me go down to my stance that I'm going to take with Funko this year. This year of Funko, I plan on not buying any pops that I don't think I care about, or ones that I think I'm going to sell a week or two later, or months down the line. Here's a good example of a pop that I passed up on that I easily could have kept. I saw at a local collectible store a pop from Soul Eater. I want to say his name was Black Star, I'm not too sure. And I was telling my girlfriend, ooh, this is a pop that I could get that I haven't watched the anime for. Maybe I'm going to watch it and maybe I'm going to like it. I don't know for a fact that I'm going to like that anime. And why would I get that pop if I don't care about it enough to even know what it is or who he is? You know what I'm saying? So right now my main focus is completing sets that I really do care about. For example, One Piece. I really care about One Piece. Easily my favorite anime of all time now, and I love it a lot. I think it's so cool. And another set that I really want to complete, as I stated literally earlier in this video, the Akatsuki from Naruto. Because I really love those characters. I think they're so cool. I think having the whole set all together would just be so cool to have displayed. I think it would look really cool in my room. That's why I really want to complete that set. And another last example is The Grabber. I really like this movie. I still like getting chases every now and then. And this is a cool chase. Why would I not want to pick this up? You know what I'm saying? Like, there are times where I've had to pass up on a chase because I don't personally care enough about it that I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to buy chases for the sake of buying a chase. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I need that. It's going to either be something that I keep for like a month or two and then I sell, or it's just something that I'm going to buy outright to sell. And I don't think that's right. I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to leave it there for someone else who truly does want it. Ultimately, like I said, my current goal when it comes to Funko and buying pops is I'm buying ones that I really care about. And there's a few waves that are coming out at some point this year that I know I'm going to buy. And maybe I'll regret it because my bank account. But I really do like pops still. I'd hate to give up on a hobby because the fact that they're making these shitty choices, but they're starting at the same time. It's the beginning of the year. Maybe they're going to start improving things. Maybe later down the line they're going to keep making the same mistakes. I think they still will, because they already started making these shitty Easter pops that no one's buying, except for maybe moms in their 40s and top pops. But like, that's pretty much it. But anyway, guys, I think that's enough of a tangent. You can tell me down below what you guys think about Funko, because personally I'm kind of curious. Tell me if I'm waffling, because honestly, I think I might have done a whole lot of waffling just now. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm ultimately happy to have my Sniper King chase. I've already put him up there right below Usopp, because like we already established, they're really good friends. So I feel like, I feel like it's just right that I put them right next to each other. But ultimately, I'm pretty happy with what I have with this collection. I'd like to keep adding on to it. I'd like to take some stuff out that I don't care about anymore. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there is going to be some pops that ultimately one day I don't think I'll want anymore. Like, Maybe I won't want Rock Lee here. Or maybe I won't want some of the Pokemon pops that are up there that you guys can't really see. I don't know. That'll be for the future to tell. Hi guys, Default from the distant future here. As you guys can tell, that video is a little bit old. I have a whole new mic now. One Piece pops are different. Bit of like different stuff going on. Anyway, so I'm just gonna add one little segment here because I want to kind of talk about my stance, because my stance has somewhat changed. It somewhat hasn't. So I just want to kind of update my stance because a lot of it is right and a lot of it isn't right. So when it comes to my stance, I would say right now, that video was made, I want to say at some point early this year. I don't know if it was January or February, but it was one of those months, and there wasn't really many pops that came out yet. And honestly, what we've gotten from pops so far this year are very crazy pops. Just as like a little example, we got Gear 5 now, and we've got a whole wave of Bleach pops that are coming on the way, and a lot of other things are coming in. I am very excited, and Funko's doing really good things with these pops. We've got a Jimmy Neutron pop coming. We've got a new wave of Demon Slayer pops that we've been waiting for years, with Tengen, which I still don't have that one, but I'm trying to get that. But anyway, what I want to say is this. My stance hasn't changed on what I want to collect. I really just want to focus on pops that I genuinely really care about and aren't impulse buy ones. Like, for example, if there is a Star Wars pop and it has like General Grievous, like there's this GameStop exclusive General Grievous and Jar Jar Binks 2-pack. I like General Grievous, but am I gonna buy that 2-pack? No. I have one pop of him. That's all I need. I don't even really like collecting Star Wars stuff anymore, just because it's not really something I'm all too into. So that is like a series where I'd be like, no, I don't need it anymore. If I want one singular character from that, fine, but I'm not collecting a whole new line unless I know it's a line that I really want. A good example of this is going to be Chainsaw Man when that comes out in the summer of this year, because when that line drops, I will buy those. Jujutsu Kaisen, I will buy those. One Piece, I will buy those. Naruto, Naruto I'm a little bit more picky on, but if it's an Akatsuki member, I will buy those. And Bleach, I will buy those. So I'm really just mainly trying to like prioritize certain series over other ones. And when it comes to like Grails, because I don't really think I talked about Grails, I want to try and get Grails, but maybe one like every, I don't know, 1/4 of the year or 1/3 of the year. Like, I genuinely don't want to buy Grails as much anymore because they're so expensive. I don't really like having to spend so much money out of pocket for pops when I could be using that money elsewhere. And I say that yet, and I still buy like Pokemon cards and shit. But my point mainly stands that I really just kind of want to make my money spending a lot more smart. And if I can buy pops for cheaper, then I'll do that. If I want to trade pops to get higher value pops, that's a way to look at things. But for me personally, I don't want to keep going out of my way to buy pops that are worth like $200 to $300 like I did last year when I bought this guy right down here. My good old Grimmjow pop, which I love this pop, don't get me wrong. But I spent way too much money on him, and I can't be buying pops like these that much anymore, just for that reason alone. But ultimately, here's my stance, right? This is my final stance here. Funko, I will admit, did improve, and I did say that. And I do think that there's a chance that Funko is going to keep fumbling things. For example, sodas are apparently going to get discontinued pretty soon here. And that kind of upsets me, even though I haven't been buying sodas as much lately, because I know sodas are actually pretty cool collectibles that Funko drops. And I do not like these Project Fred things. I don't care how limited they are. They literally just so uninspired. They're so boring. They remind me of Brick Bunnies, if you guys know those. I think, or is it Brick Bunny or Brick? I don't fucking care. The stupid ass like Lego Mickey Mouse looking thing. I think those things are so lazy and uninspired, and you can call them art pieces all you want, but I think they're literally just the same mold over and over again, just with a different design on it. Like, it's boring. And you could maybe say the same thing about Funko Pops, but if you take something like Luffy here versus something like Eren Yeager, there's a whole different design that's on it. It's not in the same pose, which is like what Funko did when they first started making Pops. It's a lot more creative now. They both look really cool, and I know it's cope, because I know there's some people that are out there that don't like Funko, and I can understand that, because Oh, it's just a big head and black eyes. Okay, that's fine with me. If you want to feel entitled to that opinion, by all means, I'm not going to stop you on that. Because Funko is, I still say it, I still think Funko is a scummy company at some points. And whenever I can, I try not to buy from them directly. If it's a Funko Shop exclusive, I'm kind of stuck with, like, either buying the pop for retail from them, or giving some fucking asshole who went and said, yeah, let me just get a whole bunch of bots and just buy out a single product and then just inflate the price of this pop because it's so scarce and no one else can buy it for retail. So I kind of have to choose the lesser of two evils there and just buy it from Funko straight off. If I had the choice, I would buy it somewhere else, but I don't have that choice. I'm not going to give these lazy pieces of shit that literally just use bots and stuff the money that they think they deserve because they did the hard work of getting a bot to buy the stuff for them. So no, I'm not doing that. And my stance is always going to be this. Don't buy into FOMO, alright? Never buy into FOMO from flippers, from scalpers, whatever you're going to call them. Don't buy into it. It's not fucking worth it. I'm going to tell you why right now. So this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler for a future video, so I'm sorry ahead of time. But just a week or two ago, I saw that Yamato from One Piece got a restock. And that same night, this one YouTuber that I've watched, Skittle Rampage, awesome YouTuber for Funko Pops, I highly recommend him. He said that in the video, there's a pretty good chance that Goldie Roger's also going to get restocked right in the morning. And I always work pretty early in the mornings, and I saw the restock. And so you know what I did? I went, I bought two, and guess what happened, guys? Look at that, a chase. And you know how much I paid for this chase? Retail. I paid $30 because I bought two. And you know what happened? Patience paid off. Patience paid off, and I didn't pay the 200, the however much money it was to get this pop that I really wanted. And I feel so good about it because I know patience is a virtue, and there's so many people in this world that don't have that patience, that just go and they instantly are like, oh, I need that right now. And they just go and they impulse buy it, and they basically make it so everyone else gets screwed because they gave in to the price that these assholes are asking for. And yeah, so all I'm gonna say right now is if there's a pop that you want and you're not able to get it because these assholes buy it all out, I'm gonna tell you to wait. Just wait. It's not that hard. Especially how Funko is nowadays, where they'll be like, yeah, so actually we somehow found this little extra batch of this pop in the back of our warehouse. Guess we can put it up on the Funko shop, and if you're lucky and you're paying attention, guess what? It's gonna get restocked and you can buy it for retail. I know, isn't that crazy that you can somehow get these pops that people are somehow saying are the rarest things ever for retail if you just wait? And I can't always guarantee that, but even look at the Eustace Kid mystery box from Pop Culture. Sorry, I blanked on the name. Yeah, if you like, I was so tempted to buy a Eustace Kid pop for at least like $100 or $200 when I went to New York Comic Con last year, and I'm so glad I didn't, because literally I waited like until the end of the con of the first day or second day. I don't really remember which day it was. And what do you know? They're doing a mystery box of Eustace Kid for $70, which was like literally already less than what he was, you know, going for at the time. And I was getting 5 other pops on top of that. So my advice, this is the final thing I'm going to say, and then I'll end this, and this is the outro. You'll get the other outro from whenever I record this initially, but please guys, don't buy into FOMO. Just wait. I promise you, it pays off. It seriously pays off if you just wait. I wouldn't say this if it didn't happen to me. Not once now, but twice. Just seriously, give things time. Things will either drop in value or they'll get restocked. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I will let myself from however many months ago get back to talking. Also, sorry for the shitty look. I have to take a shower. I look like shit. I know. And also my eyes fucked up. But yeah, I'll let him talk. I'll let him take over. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to drop a like down below. Tell me, like I said, tell me what you guys think about Funko. If you think they're in a good spot, if you think they're in a bad spot, let me know down below. If you guys want to watch some of my other content, I don't make just Funko content. I have a podcast. I have other things. But like I said, that's for you guys to check out. And with that being said, I will catch you guys later. Keep it virtual. Peace.